of women's 1,500 meter running. And right there in the middle of the track, Steve, you see Danny Jones wearing hip number 3. Of course, 2019 NCAA champion at 5,000 meters for Colorado. Had a new PB last May in the 1,500, looking to continue her improvement. As we look at the now official start list here, and that is Elise Cranny of Bowerman Track Club. Switching around the hip numbers here last minute on us here, Steve. Elise Cranny, Rebecca Mehra, Danielle Aragon, Anna Hermanson, Laura Galvan, Bernice Clayette Merrill, and Gemma Kersey.
Well, Laura Galvan right to the lead. She did this in the 5,000 yesterday. The Mexican record holder in the 1,500 and the 5,000 for women. She loves to front run. She front ran the 5,000 last night, so legs might be a little bit tired for her. She ran 15:09 and finished third in that elite invitational 5,000 meter race yesterday.
And Galvan through the opening 300 there in 49.6. That is on pace for about 66 seconds through 400. Clayette Merlet in second. Elise Cranny running in third right now. Cranny, this is her outdoor debut, a 12-time All-American at Stanford. Number 6 all-time in the world indoors at 5,000 meters in 14:33, a U.S. best, who won the 5K at the Olympic trials. And Steve, coming down a distance here to 1,500.
Yeah, this is kind of speed work for Elise Cranny. She is in great overall shape. She ran 10:14 for 10,000 meters on the track just a month ago. So they're kind of slowed this right down. She's almost running at her 10,000 meter race pace at this point in time. But it is Galvan bravely trying to get the pace going here for our elite invite women's race. We were supposed to see Alicia McCoglin in either the 1,500 or the 5,000 here, but McCoglin, the great runner from the UK, was a no-show, and that's unfortunate. So Cranny really the big star here, Will.
She certainly is, and she is now setting the pace out in front. Running for Nike and Bowerman Track Club, she is followed by Laura Galvan. As Cranny decides, I'm going to take this pace over and try to stretch this thing out. That's exactly what she has done, trying to remove herself from anyone else having contact going into this final 400.
Well, that 14:33 you mentioned earlier, Will, that is an absolutely extraordinary experience. One of the great 5,000 meter runs indoors or outdoors of all time. And Elise Cranny just did that a few short months ago.
And that 400, a much quicker pace now for Elise Cranny, down to 64.4, showing off the 5,000 strength at 1,500 meters, where she leads Laura Galvan and Rebecca Mehra into the final 300 meters, and Cranny still looks really smooth.
Cranny looks great. Mehra and Galvan look like they're going to have a bit of a battle for second place here.
And into the final 200 we go with Elise Cranny coming into the 1,500 at 4:02.62, entering the final 100. And she has still got a sizable advantage on Galvan and Mehra right behind her. One of the stars of U.S. distance running, coming down from 5K to 1,500. And it's the same result, a win for Elise Cranny.
4:08.07 unofficially for Cranny. There's Galvan in the orangey sort of yellow top right there in the front of the camera. She gets second. I'm surprised that Rebecca Mehra wasn't able to kick by her. Mehra, much more of an 800, 1,500 meter runner. Thought she had a bit more leg speed than this, but Galvan gets the award, Will, for the 2 best middle distance performances in less than 24 hours here. at the Mount SAC Relays. These are two great performances for the Mexican and middle distance specialist in the 1500 and the 5000, even though she's second here to the great Elise Cranny.
4:08:07. You mentioned Galvan and Mehra. The entire field in our invitational